Yeah, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. You can listening from. Look, we are listening from. Uh, Today we shall be looking at the chapter 3 of our course. Summary insight about the system. Our course, the Igbo Apprentice Wealth Incubation Program. Today we shall be looking at the chapter 3, and chapter 3 is a summary about the course, about the program. In introduction we explain this, but we have to furthermore expatiate on it here. First and foremost, this is called the mentor. In the Igbo parlance is usually referred to as the Oga. Oga is the Oga is already well established. The Oga is already well established. Probably has passed through the apprenticeship system, has his business running, and he needs help. And in getting this help, it will have to help somebody grow too. So what does he do? He goes to the village, the town where it's located, where he comes from. The mentor is in the city, his business are in the city, so he goes to the village where he comes from. See that there's been a young man that's been looking at, he's been monitoring how the behavior of a young man. This one will be good to learn the trade. He goes to the village, he picks the young man and brings the young man to his business premises. He teaches the young man the skills of the trade, the type of trade he's doing, which could also be regarded as a vocational learning program. Every secret about the trade he teaches the young man, exposes the young man into it. After a period of some time, that he believes the young man will have has grown proficient in the business, he settles the young man. This period will be between 5, 7, 8 years, depending. He settles the young man. You can see the R. Settles the young man and start the young man off in business. By settlement, we will give the young man some capital infusion and let the young man start his own. The young man starts his business. Here, the young man starts his business continues to grow. And at the point, this young man now needs help. He's already a boss and he now needs help, becomes the Oga. He now comes here, becomes the Oga. He continues that process. You'll discover that if this Oga has taken one boy from the village, train the boy takes another person, it becomes a circle. So this diagram here explains the Igbo Apprentice and Business Incubation Program circle. It explains the program in a nutshell. And like I said, this course is our proprietary course at the University of Brazil, Campinas. You can visit our website at worldwideweb.unibrowse.org and take this course if you are here to take it officially. This course also will be granting you, this course comes with a certificate and credit hours, NBA credit hours, so that If you need to study in any other university for any program, apprenticeship program, you have transferable credit hours. Now let's move. The Igbo apprenticeship system program, where the mentor master referred to as Oga within the system, purports a responsibility established businessman, the notora, in a town, street or local to pick up teenager, young adults referred to as Unwa boy. Now the Oga, the mentor is referred to as the Oga. Why the relative, the boy he wants to pick from the village is referred to Unwa boy. That is the apprentice refers to as the Unwa boy. So that is the name used. The indigenous name used for the apprentice is Unwa boy or Odibo. They get this Unwa boy from their village home and give them an informally formal but raw and practical hands-on controlled business education in his line of business. I want us to take this very seriously. He gets this Unwa boy from the village, takes the boy to the city, and give them an informally formal but raw and practical hands-on controlled business education on his line of business. This teenager might be a relative, sibling, or non-relative from same region. The idea centers around taking them up the street and the perilous tendency of an idle mind to give them a purpose worthy of emulation, so they can also continue the trend. So they can also continue the trend and recycle the process when they are established, like was explained before. The Igbo apprenticeship system is an unpaid business apprenticeship wealth incubator model that lets people learn business from a master for a certain number of years, between 5 to 7 years, depending at the end of the apprenticeship tenure, gets cash infusion and support to start their own business. There is no salary paid during this time for the apprenticeship tenure, but meals, clothing and transport fare are provided for by the master. When the years of learning are over, the boy is as good as his master. It's a system of commerce that was with the Igbo before the Biafra Nigerian Civil War, with which they created wealth across the Nigerian nation. And even after the Civil War, when the Igbo world was crumbled following the terrible legacy of the war, marked by great poverty, halting of livelihood, scarcity of funds and human capital, and hopelessness, it was the Igbo apprentice system that pulled majority of Igbo families out of poverty within 2 years after the Civil War, thus turning their trouble into a model of financial prosperity worthy of study and adoption. Through the Umuahia, which is the apprentice system, so we shall be interchanging this word, using this word. Umuahia is also known as apprentice, but the Umuahia covered the system. Apprentice, which is an English word, Umuahia is the Igbo word for this system. So the Umuahia system, which also the apprentice system. Through the Umuahia system, many Igbo families took their financial destinies in their hands, and in spite of the 20 pounds policy of the Nigerian government proposed by Chief Obafemi Awolowo from the West, the then finance minister, which said that only 20 pounds be given to every Igbo person to survive on, regardless of what they had in the bank before the war. The rest of the money was taken by the Nigerian government. Let me explain this. there in 1967 to 1970, there was a war broke out in Nigeria, which is called the Nigerian Biafra Civil War. The Igbos are located at Biafrans. They fought this war with the Nigerian people, Nigerian military, sponsored by Britain. So at the end of the 3.5 years war, the Igbo people were given only £20 to start their life afresh. After the war, they were given only £20 to start their life afresh. So irrespective, even if you have billions in the bank, which some have had then, but only £20 was given to survive on. You and your family, you survive with this money. The rest money was taken by the Nigerian government. So in spite of this unfavorable condition, the Igbo created wealth through her apprenticeship network that has continued to be a matter of intrigue, speculation, and wonderment for many. This apprenticeship system of commerce is unique to the Igbo. Yes, it's unique to us, and it's anchored on her social structure and spirit of resilience. This is not to say that other cultural groups in Nigeria do not have their apprentice system, but it's only to say that there is something unique about the Umuahia system of apprentice. So there's something really unique about this Umuahia system, as explained. It's the Igbo initiated this system, and as we go further, we'll see some of the intricate parts of we see some of the intricate strategies and how this system works. I hope by now you are catching the drift. You are catching the message in this. We'll be coming back in the next chapter to discuss more on this.